Hi friends, welcome back. So I've added a few details to my drawing. As you can see, I completed my roots for my tree. So think about if you drew something in nature like a flower or a plant and a tree, think about what that part would look like underground, right? We know that there's roots. So even in my flower, I started drawing roots for underground like this. I also want you to think about details. What's in soil? I know when I dig up my backyard, I can find different rocks. Maybe you find little bugs. You might even find worms. Over here, I just drew like a little line of my worms are going in, and then there's a bird waiting for those worms to come up in the air. And I thought that was kind of funny. If you drew grass, maybe you have grass going up above the ground and then also maybe a little bit in the ground. Over here I added details of a little ant like hole or mound, and maybe it goes up like this, right? I added a spider, I added an animal that would be maybe above ground, a cute little squirrel, and he's grabbing some acorns to get ready for winter. I want us to think about, and yours might look different than mine, right? You might have your paper's portrait, and maybe you have a house and mountains and a tree, so yours might look a little different. But if you started adding those details on top, think about what goes underground. So I would be adding some roots to this tree. Now, does the house have a basement? So maybe you'd even show this house going underground, and there's actually a basement, and maybe there's even like a TV down here, and maybe a couch. Right? So thinking about maybe what's in the basement, let's see, roots. You could erase this line so it doesn't go through my tree. So today I want us to finish our details and even begin coloring if we're done with our details. Okay? So I'm going to keep drawing on that one, and then over here, let me just go over a few things. So on this, remember we learned about burrows. So on this one, or dens for bigger animals like a bear, I have a cute little fox sleeping, and then a little baby fox. I added a little ground space for it to sleep on inside. And then in this one, I added a bunny, and then maybe mama has little babies. So I added a couple babies, and they're in both of these, right? So think about if you want the same animal or different animals in your underground homes. Think about nature and what's outside, maybe in your backyard or in the woods. What could you find, right? I know I could find a bird, a squirrel, especially now, and then thinking about what goes in the ground. So if you had like laser goggles and you could see the ground, what would you see? Beautiful. If you want to make it funny, like I know on a few of those artists, they did like bookshelves, they did TVs, they did a refrigerator, right? It could be funny if you wanted to make this like an artwork rather than a realistic piece of a realistic drawing. So maybe over here I'm going to draw my bunnies to have a frame in their house. And then inside the frame, maybe I'll have like a magical carrot. Maybe over here, I'll have a shelf. And on the shelf, maybe it'll be like a radio. One of those old-fashioned radios that has like a little dial-up, some buttons, antennas. Okay, right? It could be as fun as you want it. Maybe I'll add a little mini fridge for my rabbits. They can get their food. Okay, so feel free if you want to add different details inside of your animals' homes. You don't have to copy mine, but these are just ideas, and I am so excited to look at your creativity. Now for drawing, if you have colored pencils, this would be the perfect drawing to do colored pencils with because you can color in small details. And Miss Anderson has a lot of small details. If you don't have colored pencils, you can use crayons. Just color lightly in the very small detail parts. Something that I think looks really nice is if you can use this with a crayon or colored pencil, but the outside edge of your drawings, if you trace first and kind of push down hard, and then inside of my drawing, I'm going to push down lightly to color inside that space. That kind of shows a nice outline of your drawing. Okay, I'm going to go up. Maybe I'll even do some of these bark marks. And so now I can color my tree inside nice and neat. And I have control of the color by coloring in the same direction, up and down. Oh, that's looking gorgeous. So I would practice maybe, and if you have crayons, you can outline with crayons too, outlining your drawing before you color. So maybe I'll outline my burrows. Before I add color. I was just thinking about possibly adding wallpaper to one of the homes. I think that would be funny. Like a nice pattern wallpaper. Okay. My video is always just trying to check in again. Right? If I have a bird over here, maybe I'm outlining my bird. First, I'm holding my color pencil down hard. I want this to be a cute little blue bird, so I'm going to do like an orange belly and a blue body. Coloring in lightly. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to outline the edge, the contour, the outside edge of my drawing, and then I'm going to color inside. So today, you're finishing adding details. You could look at those other artists and what they put to their picture. Some of the animals might be inside the homes to stay warm. Some of them just might hibernate, right? Some of them might be just visiting for a quick little snack. So you decide of what animals you want and what's inside of their homes, and then what else you want to put above ground, okay? I'm so excited for your artwork, and have some fun.